Hey guys, it's Jake Mace, the vegan athlete. One of the things that I've found being vegan almost 20 years is that the landscape for vegans and for vegan food in the real world has completely changed since social media has taken hold of our lives. First of all, a lot of the non-vegan world, like meat production, animal abuse, resource depletion, and the Dairy Association, they thrive when the truth of what it takes to put meat and dairy-based foods, animal foods on your plate, they thrive when it's kept in the dark. And social media has brought in a light and has brought an awareness to a lot of people who wouldn't have known how much water, land, pain, suffering, and vegetables and food it takes to put that meat and dairy on their plate. So I found that social media has been so good for the vegan movement by just bringing awareness to people's lives about the benefits, not only to yourself personally, but to the external world around you of eating a vegan diet. But also the money. What I found lately is that every restaurant in town that I go to in my area, in the Phoenix area, pretty much has a vegan option. And the restaurants who don't have vegan options are not doing very good business. And here's why. I met a restaurant owner the other day who was telling me that his restaurant doubled their revenues when they added one vegan option onto the menu. And I was like, what? What do you mean? How was that? He said, before they had the vegan option, entire families of people would bypass his restaurant and go somewhere else because that one black sheep in the family, like me, who was vegan, couldn't eat there, so the whole family would go somewhere else. So even if a restaurant is not going 100% vegan, when they put one really good and delicious and hearty vegan option on the menu, it enables an entire family to come to that restaurant because now that one vegan person can eat there also. And one place in town that's doing this very well is that ASU Sky Song development in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. My friend Justin Rohner helped them design an edible landscape and a local urban garden next door so that the restaurants there on site can have a healthy vegan option. Not only a vegan option, but one that is being grown in a garden right next door to the restaurant. This video you're about to watch right now is part 2 in this series. If you guys click on the upper right hand corner or the link down below, you'll see part 1 where you can see the garden. And this is part 2 to give you guys a little tiny behind the scenes taste of how the restaurants are utilizing the garden to have healthier local options for people that eat there, but also to have 1 or 2 or 3 or more vegan options on the menu so that the world can be changed one vegan option at a time. You guys, the world is totally going vegan. There's no way humans can survive unless they do go vegan, because when overpopulation goes crazy, everyone's gonna want to eat meat because that's what becoming more affluent does to people for some reason, and the world just doesn't have enough resources to do that. So the world's going vegan, and if you're a restaurant yet that doesn't have a vegan options or mostly vegan options or all vegan options, you guys are behind the times. So let me stop talking right now and go in there and show you guys what these restaurants are doing, led by my friend Justin Rohner at agriscaping.com. I'm easy to please, but all this food we're gonna see, did you grow it here on site?
So how much is this? We just brought this to you, didn't we? So this was just harvested like within a day.
From the gardens outside?
All, especially the tomatoes, literally right outside. Like literally right outside. Some of the stuff we have to bring in from a farm like within 5 miles of here. Okay. But that's mainly because we're right here in the city limits and stuff. And so some stuff, you know, people like to pick it because it's so open and available, and so we want to grow it someplace else. But this is cool stuff. This is hyper local.
Do you think this is the future of the world, is extreme local food like this?
I think so. I mean, that's kind of where things are trending. It's like we continue to become more urban, which means we're taking all the farmland, turning it into urban stuff, and we don't have any new farmland. It's like everywhere where people settled was farmland.
So now we're like, oh my God, where's the food gonna come from?
Yeah, where's it gonna come from? It keeps coming from further and further away, and so we gotta start finding ways to grow it. And that's what we're doing here with agriscaping. That's why we're testing this out. This is a really cool test plot of what we're doing with agriscaping. And we gotta talk to Chef Shelley, because she's the one that's really making this into masterful works of, you know, culinary art, right? Let's go check her out.
Smell the difference just from grilling it.
It smells really delicious.
Right, it just alters the lettuce.
It's got that, just that smoky smell. Yeah, really good.
It's kind of fun. It's like bringing back memories of like a kid at a camp out.
Okay, just put some tomatoes around there.
And I wasn't really going for lettuce though when I was a kid at the camp out. I was like, where's the Skittles or
The
whatever?
lettuce is going to taste different to you, so you really don't need hardly anything.
So what is this on top
this is just a little bit of a chipotle vinaigrette. So I just put a little bit on there so that you have a little bit, gives it a little heat more than anything else.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Gives it a little color,
Pretty.
makes it pretty. You know, if you want, you can add a little more salt and pepper, but there's already some on your lettuce, so.
This restaurant is called Bitters. I'm here with Chef Bailey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's our first time meeting, and I just was curious, as a chef, how cool is it to have the garden outside?
Oh, it's like the most convenient thing ever. I run out of anything, it's in the garden.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. What kind of crops and produce items are you using right now in the restaurant in different dishes?
I use the cherry tomatoes daily. I use the basil daily, and you guys always bring me parsley.
Yeah,
the parsley from the garden
flat
is
leaf
great.
stuff.
The lemons.
Arugula,
Lemons are used every day. The arugula is used every day.
Basil, I've seen some of that around. The mint. I know
Yeah.
the bar uses a lot of the mint,
They use all of it,
dill.
yeah.
Maybe some of the edible flowers for beauty.
For garnishing,
and
yeah.
garnish.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good stuff.
my channel is called The Vegan Athlete, but I bet you 95% of the people that watch my channel are not vegan. So this is not a vegan restaurant, but you can do a couple of vegan options.
We have vegan options, yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
Where
so
did
you can keep your friends and still come and eat here, right?
Yeah.
You can keep your friends.
You know,
Yeah.
every restaurant tour I've talked to lately has talked about how they've doubled, tripled their business if they offer a vegan option because the whole family now can come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
You don't have to leave one out. Well, I can't go there because they don't serve anything I can
Exactly,
eat.
exactly, yeah.
Gluten-free options also. We have a lot of good gluten-free options,
Okay.
which is a thing now too. So.
You all know this about me, but I love popcorn. So what did you do for us here first?
I made a truffle oil popcorn. It's just truffle zest and truffle oil, garnished with parsley and red mustard.
That's amazing.
So I remember you guys had one that had some like beet powder or something on it too.
Yeah,
Which was that one?
I made we got the beet popcorn.
We got the beet popcorn. I remember trying that one. You guys had that one. That was awesome. It like had a dehydrated beet stuff. That
Yeah,
was really,
that's
really
right
good.
here.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Powder, yeah.
Beet powder, not bee. Beet. Like purple beets. It's good stuff.
Can I try a piece of this?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna try a bit too there.
That's like the best popcorn I've ever had. I'm not even
Sweet.
joking.
Gourmet popcorn.
Oh my god, I need this every
We
day.
have 4 different types of popcorn. We have the orange chocolate, the truffle butter Arizona with tahini, and honey hot.
Honey hot.
Yeah.
So that's some hot honey. It's like literal hot honey.
Oh yeah, it's hot.
My interviewing abilities have now been put in the back burner. I'm gonna just eat this and give it to Justin and let him take over.
So you had some fun with on this. So what all's on that again? So just reiterate.
It's the truffle zest, truffle oil, the red mustard, and parsley.
Yeah. So the red mustard mean these are literally the red mustard like
Yeah, I use
strips
them
of
as
that.
garnish. I use them
Yeah.
for everything.
Wow, it's amazing.
and the parsley. That's right in
with
there.
with the camera lady here.
That's awesome. All right, so you got some other stuff here that you've been creating here. It looks like you've got my side and you got the vegan side. You got both sides for us here.
Yeah,
today,
so we got the seared ahi tuna salad. It has crispy wonton strips, wasabi peas, feta, quinoa, and it's just with olive oil and salt.
Cool. And so can you get it with just the salad part too, if someone had an option for that?
Without the tuna?
Yeah, without the
For
tuna.
sure, yeah.
Say, or you just sit next to me and I'll take the tuna part and then you can take the salad part and we can kind of share. We'll just get 2 and I'll get a double order of meat, right?
Do it.
Man, I've been vegan for 17 years now, but I was 19 when I went vegan, so I mean, my whole life I was the biggest meat eater there was.
Yeah.
And my weakness is sushi and sashimi and tuna, so like, I need to not look at this right now because I'm pretty strong.
We're
but
tempting him. We're tempting him.
that
Back
looks
to the dark
seriously good.
side.
I mean,
Back
it
to the
looks
dark
seriously,
side.
and it's even though it's not all vegan, it's very colorful and it looks amazing.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite plates.
Well, for any of you guys out there, what I've found is that when I get sick, I gotta go vegan, and that's how I get healthy again.
Right.
And that's literally the truth for me. It's like literally
Right.
2 days ago, some of you saw how many allergies I had. I was a mess. Just 2 days ago, I was like, okay, I'm going straight back to vegan. I ate nothing but almost citrus.
Really?
Literally, and in 2 days,
Wow.
I'm good.
Wow.
Because I knew it was gonna go to a flu if I let it keep going the way it was going. I'm like, oh no,
Well,
I'm cutting this off.
if you go vegan every day, after the 10th year, you get secret superpowers.
Secret superpowers?
That the
I don't know if I
vegans-
can go that long.
that
Growing
the
up on a ranch, I don't know.
But the 10-year
But I trust you.
vegans, they don't talk about it, so you gotta get
They don't talk about it. Wow. Okay. I'll put that on my calendar.
Okay.
All right. Show us what you got, Bailey. This is
Alright.
awesome.
This is our seared tuna. It has the wonton strips, feta, quinoa, cherry tomatoes from the garden, and it's just with olive oil, salt, pepper.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
See, I love what you guys do here too, because they make food really a work of art. And what I find is like, if you want to lose weight, all you need to do is have more artistic food. I mean, you think about the people that gain a lot of weight, they're often gaining weight on food that has no artistic flavor to it at all. It's just like, you know, eat it, stuff my face. But when you eat like this, it's like, you really, I don't know what the word is in English. I know it in German, genießen. Anybody have any idea what that means in English? No. I don't know if there's an English word for it, but it really has to really savor the flavor and be with the food. And to be where it came from, not just what it is, but where it came from, who created it. It's like you're having an experience, you're having a relationship with the food and all of its sourcing. And so it's like, when you get to know someone like Bailey, you say, hey, I know who created this, and what a cool person you are, and where it came from, out in the garden, and the cool people that grow that. It's like, I have this whole life-building experience. You
close the whole circle.
Yeah, I'm closing the circle. I'm part of this whole thing.
Cooking it to eating it.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. And you find yourself losing weight just by the thought of all the goodness that surrounds you. You know, you don't feel guilty eating it when you're got all that in mind, right?
Sure.
It's good.
The longer this video goes, I'm gonna be gaining more weight.
Yeah, you're halfway through it already.
Well, this is an awesome dish. Again, you guys can find her here at Bitters.
So much.
Bitters at Sky Song in Scottsdale. So Bitters Bar at Sky Song. You just look it up on online. You can find it, and you can find all these awesome creations that are being created here by Bailey. Lunch and dinner served here. That's cool, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
Justin, one of the coolest things that I've experienced doing these gardening videos for so long is I get to meet people like you that show me gardens I would never have seen otherwise. So thank you for this chance today to see your beautiful garden in this corporate setting.
Yeah, in a corporate setting. Imagine that. I mean, inner city kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful behind us. There's the Iron Good Truth, the loofahs up, but there's at least 50 loofahs up there.
Yep.
You've got the whole garden going, and I'm sure that you'll be rotating crops as the seasons need it.
Exactly. We're going to actually be cycling through about every week. We'll be coming out here and we'll be transplanting in different areas as we harvest the stuff, and it just transitions. So the beauty just continues to morph and be created as we go along with it, and so it always looks beautiful out here.
Are there any crops that you can suggest, give one more tip to my audience, that maybe summertime they should grow or winter time that they may not have thought of before?
Well, in the summertime, I mean, the sweet potatoes are one of the best ones. Those things grow and take over pretty much everything, like we created these rivers here. Yeah. Sweet potatoes rock, and there's so many different color varieties and other things. And remember, you can actually eat the leaves. You can cook those down and use them like a kale through the summer. So that's like our summer kale is the sweet potato greens. And if you look up, there's a lot of African recipes for those kind of things. I love just the sweet potatoes in the summertime. Chives are another fun one with these garlic chives. And you can actually use these seed pods when they're still green. You can pickle them, and it's like a poor man's caper, I guess you could say. We love these little guys. You can pop them in your mouth, but they basically, you can pickle them like you would a caper, and they're awesome. Awesome little things. Little seed pod. You know, nice little crunch to them.
So good.
Yeah. And
especially like as a flavor additive in whatever dish you're gonna cook up.
Sprinkle it on there. In the wintertime, I love the pansies. Obviously we have those up there. The kales, a lot of the ornamental kales, which are often billed as something that you can't eat, but you can definitely eat those things. They make the best kale chips ever.
Wow. I have a video on my channel where you can watch and learn how to do kale chips in the sun.
Yeah, there you go. You can just roast them in the sun. Yeah, especially here in Arizona. That's probably easier to do here than probably anywhere else.
And I have to vouch for your gardening skills, because when we shake hands or when I saw the garlic on there, we have the same kind of hands, but the same kind of skin, the same kind of calluses.
Yeah, there we go. We work. We're in it.
Use a loofah to scrub out the dirt.
Hey, there we go.
I do. I try to look professional, but
yeah, he's got the fighting hands though too. His have a little bit more gnarly than mine are. I don't know. He's even tougher than I am, right?
But I'm not gardening.
There we go. So we got our to-go box with the awesome popcorn. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that you get. I mean, the only reason this lasted is because he remembered I have children, and he wanted to send me home with some.
I thought it'd be fair for the actual. I'm not a dad, so you're the dad.
Yeah, Dad, I get to take this home to my kids. You might have seen them on my video yesterday, or if you've seen one of those, it's like we did a cool little one on different varieties of lemons, and I had my kids actually do a taste test of all the different lemons.
Wow.
So you can get to know what kind of lemons work and how they work and stuff like that, and they got to try them out. So.
And on the other videos we've done together, you've mentioned how each one of your kids manages a microclimate of your home garden.
That's right. They all have a zone, and so their zone actually has multiple microclimates usually in it, but they have a whole zone that's theirs. and they have an animal that they take care of too. So then animal that, what we do with those is that we have productive pets, and so they cycle, the waste is all cycled right on site on our property. So that's another cool thing you can do at home.
Well, before I leave for my big trip in May to go woofing for a year, I want to come back and do one more video with you at the agriscaping.com headquarters.
Awesome. We've done a lot of cool things. We got a new little pond and some other things that we're testing out there. You're going to have to check that out.
Okay, well, thank you for this.
Awesome.
Check out Justin's links down below to his website, his Facebook. If you want to sign up for his program, I got a special link down below you can click on. And we'll see you guys back here for the next video. Please try to go vegan and grow it at home.
Woohoo!